when contemplating the move, what requirements were you looking for to ensure, in your mind, proper representation of the preservation process and to defend it?
Well, I wanted to take the human error nature of my process out of the mix and automate that which was automatable, if that's a word. And so I wanted to implement a simple workflow that was both scalable and repeatable. I wanted a single repository for my legal host that provided a snapshot of the status and issues. And most importantly, I wanted to avoid the manual processes wherever possible, thereby limiting the human error. In my mind, if I accomplished these goals, I felt I could properly defend the effectiveness of this whole process.
Okay. And let's go to Rich. Rich, with your experience, what are the baseline capabilities needed to make up a legal hold product? I mean, has Jerry covered them all? Are we talking about compliance or something a little more?
Well, thanks, Jason. I think to piggyback off of what Jerry said so far is, compliance is key, but one of the other key components is that any tool like this to manage the legal hold process, has to be attorney-friendly. And what does that mean? It means that the attorney's job is to practice law for their organization, not spend time trying to figure out really complex technology. So it was important to create a software product that actually mimicked the flow of best practices for legal hold. And an example of some of the baseline capabilities, the ability to create and distribute preservation notices, but also use them in like a template format, something that's does not have to be recreated every time that the legal hold preservation goes out. The ability to track your responses within the system, and also generate timely reminders going out to the recipients to make sure that they're complying with the notice, and we're also on top of who has not responded so we can contact them appropriately. And then on further through the process, the ability to support an interview workflow. After you've received notice that people are responding to the notice, preservation notice, then the ability to go out and speak with them and see what they have, as well as at that point, if they say, yes, we do have documents, then what's the process for collecting that? The ability to capture this information and workflow within a system is key, as you know, for then turning around and proving chain of custody as well as compliance with federal rules.